ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now a throw here to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 3rd down.
Nice opening drive. Here, they're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Open man is Duvernay. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
Set, 90s, look.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process. Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jameis now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive. And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry. No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. Third and short yardage, Winston. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week. And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete? Yeah. What happened? During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it. 6 points go by the wayside on that one. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jameis to throw it. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. On play action, Lawrence. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Throwing on second and long. Winston bulldozes past him. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Flush to his right. He gets it complete to Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Meanwhile, Lawrence is thrown into the hands of Andrews. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They go play action now. Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Lawrence's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. First before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. 2nd and 20. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They go play action with Lawrence. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also,
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. Looking for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Winston. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check mark, you ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Forced out to his left. And he's got his target, Harris. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
That one goes for 30 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. A first down carry by Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 39, Winston. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Working out of the gun, Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Easy. Cut. Mike 6. Easy. Remove this.
Now Winston. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Here's Winston. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott, his his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Lawrence to throw. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. Here's a give to Dobbins running right, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Dobbins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Lawrence will throw. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now Lawrence. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A give to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Winston. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Dancing to his left. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
You got 3, you got 3. 3 down. 3, triple team. Nice 2. Easy. Screen. Ford is Mike.
To throw, Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw taken in here by Chase. And they'll get this down to the 10. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50.
It's over. Let's dominate.
30. The 20. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Back to it after the pick six. Winston buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Winston. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on second down. Winston. Left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Winston now to throw on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. The first down throw for Winston. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now Winston. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Here's Elliott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They go to Elliott again. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
But here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll try to get back on the beam next week